Let's time travel. Let's imagine the year is 2032. You've just been woken up by a smart alarm that's been tracking your brainwaves, so you're not feeling tired at all. Then, as you're getting dressed, a thought pops into your head. At the same moment, the coffee machine starts to rustle and your voice assistant is telling you the news, because they understood what you wanted. And while you're taking your first sips of coffee, you hear about Alzheimer's disease being finally cured, and you ask your cat how all of this innovation started. 10 years ago. Sounds weird and funny, but all of this and much more could be possible thanks to neuroscience. And guess what? You can do your own experiments and potentially change the world. Let me show you how. Welcome, I'm Alexa and you just discovered the DIY neuroscience course. But hold on for a second. What is neuroscience? And that sounds a bit scary. Well, basically, the brain is the most complex organ there is, and neuroscience is trying to understand it. The brain is made of these cells called neurons, around 100 billion of them. Their function is to send and receive small electrical signals and transfer information from the brain throughout the nervous system. These electrical impulses are the ones that enable us to intercept messages and connect our nerves to computers in order to decode them. By the way, and this is an important term that you'll hear a lot, that's called human-computer interface, or if you're connected to a brain-computer interface. And if you're wondering why I air-quoted computers, it's because it's not actually the computers, but microcontrollers like Arduino or ESP32. We'll learn about them in the next videos, but for now it's important to go over how we'll make our projects. So you may think about BCI devices being crazy expensive and complicated, but actually there's a company making affordable yet powerful bioelectricity amplifiers. This is one of them. And guess what it's called? PIL. Yeah, it's that small, but it's actually one with the most capabilities. It can do EMG, EOG, ECG, and EEG, which are procedures for reading muscle, eye, heart and brain biopotentials, or action potentials in case of muscles. And action potentials are another name for electric impulses or spikes/changes in voltage we'll see when we plot those signals coming from the neurons. After all this theory, let's get to practice. If you found this interesting, consider subscribing to stay up to date with the new episodes every week. And I'll see you in this one where we'll learn how to use the hardware. Good luck on your neuroscience journey!